Yeah, your emotions going into Friday night.
Well, for me, obviously going into the Hall of Fame is big. I think, though, from the group of players I had to the surroundings, you know, around the city of Peoria, you know, like from yourself, Normie, you know, our ownership, Bart, JB, and you know, like friends I had in the community was, you know, it made you want to do well every day and put time into to be successful. So, you know, it was great memories there for sure.
You were the first guy that Don Granato brought with him when he was hired as coach. And we're talking about, of course, the '99-2000 title team. How did that conversation go that got you to Peoria?
Well, it started, actually, we knew Columbus was dead because the Blue Jackets were coming in, and he said to me, he goes, what do you want to do at the end of the year? And because what happened was every team got put into where anybody could pick you up, sort of thing. Waivers, where anybody in the league could pick you up. So what he did was he traded me, I think around January, as a futures to Greenville, Growl, and with Marksy, John Marks. You know, I had Marksy before in Charlotte, and so I went to Greenville, and just when Graz called me, I basically loaded up the U-Haul again, and we had to work out another separate deal for Marksy, but I stopped through. I was in Greenville, I stopped in Columbus, loaded up the U-Hauls, and Graz and I drove. I couldn't go to the press conference because the deal wasn't through yet.
That's funny.
So I had to sit in the hotel room there and kind of waited out until JB and Graz got a deal done.
At what point did you had played enough years in the league and been around teams that were good, teams that were not.
Yeah.
When did you know, as a player, this team's going to go a long way?
You know what? Just with the group of guys we had, it was like, I bet you it was a month in the season just how close everyone was. You know, literally, you look back at the tapes and that, how guys always said we always went out to dinner together, we hung out together, and that's true. Like, you know, there wasn't a time where one guy was separate from our group, and you know, we had a good mix. You know, with Duke and myself as the older guys, and then, you know, Kimby was there for a while. Then you had the younger guys like with Clarkey and Grudes, and you know, with a few of the other guys there. It was just with DeLorme coming in. It was just a really good mix in meat and potatoes kind of group. You know, like Rybar had the skill. You know, Bhutan had the skill, but he had some grit, and you know, it was just, we didn't mind playing any game another team wanted to play against us.
And of course, the playoff series in the finals with Louisiana is legendary stuff.
Yeah, well, that's, you know,
and you lose the first two games at home, and then you get a little encouragement.
Yeah, it was funny.
Front office, right?
It was funny because we went down there. When was it, Clarkey? February. We were down in Louisiana, and we lost the game.
Well, that was the big swing all up and down the I-10 corridor.
Yeah. But we were down
6 or 7 games long.
And I'll never forget, after the game, Gratz come in, and he goes, we had lost, and he'd come in, and he goes, guys, I'm just going to tell you. He goes, I'm just going to tell you that for us to win, we're going to have to come through here to win a cup. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
And it was, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't like, you know, what happened, and what do you guys, you know, it was, hey, listen, for us to get what we want, we're going to have to come back here and go through here to get it. And so many months later, you know what I mean? It just, for him to say that, and then for us to be down there,
yeah,
and then with 21 games without a loss, it was, we were ready. You know, we were ready to go down there and play.
Now you go into your coaching career, of course, in Peoria. And that was you still sit there with that victory record. Why don't you reflect on your coaching career there? 5 good seasons.
Well, again, it was a big change, like going from player to coaching. But again, that stems with the group of guys we had, Dave, with Clarkey and you know, I mean, all the guys that stuck around after, Bakes and Lozzie, and like, they really made it easy. You know, it was, and I will say, my coach, like, I still had that fire as a player. You know, so they really helped me as far as channel that to the new guys that were in there. You know, but it was just, you know, the group that we had, the leadership, and the ownership plays a huge role in that. Like, when you have owners that just, you know, they love winning, you know what I mean? Bruce and Ed, like, and Tim, like, if you went out and said, you know, we need to change this tape because, you know what I mean, just an example, they would say, okay, for sure, we'll get it, you know? And it was just, it was an all-around, you know, it was awesome.
Any regrets there that you didn't get a title? You came really close in that Trenton
we did.
Conference final.
You know, it was a tough goal against, you know what I mean, last 39 seconds or something. And it was, that was really hard to swallow, but, you know, I always thought we were going to do it, though. You know what I mean? Like, we always had the teams, the character, you know what I mean? They're great in the community. They're great to be part of as a coach.
What are you going to say to the people when they hand you the microphone Friday?
It's, you know, again, there was one thing about Peoria. It was fun because, again, as a coach, they're, you know, demanded winning, right from the organization to the fans. And, you know, for me, you know, you got to wrap your arms around that, and you know, that makes you come to the rink every day to work and prepare, because you know that that's what they expect. And they supported a lot of, you know, ups and downs, and you know, they're good fans there.